Have you ever noticed that even though you drink plenty of water, your body still feels tired, your skin looks dry, and your energy just isn't the same as it used to be? You might think it's just aging, but what if the problem isn't how much water you drink, but what's missing inside that water? Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Emily Carter, urologist and men's health specialist here at Inner Vitality, where we help men over 50 restore energy, confidence, and yes, better blood flow and sexual performance naturally. Today, we're talking about something so simple it's almost deceptive. Water. You've been told all your life to drink more water, but after 50, plain water alone doesn't do what it used to. It's like owning a Ferrari and only driving it in first gear. There's potential under the hood, but the system isn't firing at full capacity. That's because after 50, your body's ability to absorb and use essential minerals like magnesium, sodium, and potassium changes dramatically. Without these microscopic powerhouses, your cells lose their electrical spark. Blood flow slows down, your muscles, including the ones that support erections, tense up, and your energy drops. In this video, I'll show you how a simple morning tweak adding the right mineral to your water can dramatically boost circulation, improve stamina, and even enhance your penis health and overall vitality. These are safe, natural, and scientifically backed methods that any man can use starting today. So if you're over 50, tired of feeling sluggish, or noticing weaker erections, stay with me. By the end, you'll never look at a glass of plain water the same way again. Let's start by understanding what actually happens inside your body as you move past 50. When you were younger, your kidneys worked like elite filtration machines. They balanced water, electrolytes, and minerals with perfect precision. Your digestive system absorbed nutrients efficiently, your blood vessels were flexible, and your cells buzzed with energy. But as the decades pass, those systems begin to lose efficiency. Your thirst mechanism dulls, meaning you don't feel as thirsty even when your body needs water. That leads to chronic, low-grade dehydration, a silent energy thief. Your kidneys also become less capable of holding on to minerals like magnesium and potassium. So, even if you're drinking enough, you're constantly leaking out the very electrolytes that make hydration effective. Here's the real issue. Plain water alone only hydrates the space around your cells. It doesn't deliver the electrical charge your cells need to absorb and use that water efficiently. Every muscle contraction, every nerve signal, even your ability to get and maintain an erection depends on tiny electrical impulses that run through your body's mineral network. Without enough electrolytes, those impulses weaken. Think of your vascular system, your arteries, veins, and capillaries as an elaborate network of highways. When you're young, those highways are smooth and flexible. As you age, inflammation and mineral imbalance make them stiff and narrow, restricting traffic. That means less oxygen, less nutrient delivery, and weaker blood flow to your penis and other vital organs. This is why so many men over 50 experience fatigue, poor circulation, and reduced sexual performance, even when they drink plenty of water. The problem isn't water, it's missing the spark that turns it into fuel. The good news is, this can be fixed naturally. Once you restore the right minerals to your hydration, you reignite your body's electrical system. Muscles relax, blood vessels open, and your energy and sexual vitality begin to return. Up next, let's talk about the single most powerful mineral for men over 50, magnesium, the relaxation mineral your arteries and erections depend on. If there's one mineral every man over 50 should pay attention to, it's magnesium. I like to call it the relaxation mineral because it does something that no supplement or pill can truly replicate. It allows your blood vessels, muscles, and nerves to let go of unnecessary tension and flow freely again. You see, your body relies on magnesium for more than 300 essential biochemical processes. One of the most important involves your vascular system, the network of arteries and veins that control blood flow throughout your body, including to your penis. The walls of those blood vessels are made of smooth muscle tissue. For an erection to happen, those muscles need to relax completely, allowing blood to rush into the corpora cavernosa, the spongy chambers inside the penis, and stay there. Without enough magnesium, those muscles stay slightly constricted. This condition, known as vasoconstriction, makes it harder for blood to reach its destination. It's like trying to fill a balloon through a narrow straw. You can push all you want, but not much gets through. Over time, this chronic tension doesn't just affect sexual performance. It raises blood pressure, reduces oxygen flow, and leaves you feeling constantly tired or heavy. Now, here's the good news. When you restore magnesium, your body responds fast. It works as a natural calcium channel blocker, which means it prevents excessive contraction and promotes deep relaxation in your arteries. This encourages smoother blood flow, lower pressure, and a more youthful vascular response. In plain terms, it helps your body perform the way it used to. Research shows that men who maintain healthy magnesium levels not only experience stronger erections, but also report improved sleep, calmer moods, and better recovery after exercise. And because magnesium is rapidly absorbed through the digestive tract, adding it to your water is one of the fastest ways to replenish your stores. Look for magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate, two highly bioavailable forms that dissolve easily in water. Start small, around half a teaspoon in a large glass of water in the morning, and see how your body feels. Many men notice improved energy, fewer nighttime cramps, and even a renewed sense of sexual confidence within a few weeks. Think of magnesium as the switch that tells your arteries, your mind, and your manhood to relax and respond again. Up next, we'll talk about another mineral that's often misunderstood, but absolutely essential for hydration and strength: sodium, the gatekeeper of your body's water balance. For decades, sodium has been treated like the villain of nutrition, blamed for high blood pressure, swelling, and heart disease. But here's the truth: sodium isn't the problem. The type and amount of sodium you consume are what matter. When used properly, it becomes one of the most powerful tools for keeping your body hydrated, your circulation strong, and your energy stable, especially after 50. Think of sodium as the gatekeeper of hydration. It controls how water moves in and out of your cells. Without it, all that water you drink just passes through your system without ever being absorbed where it's needed. That's why some men over 50 constantly feel thirsty, no matter how much they drink. Their body can't hold on to water because it's missing the mineral that locks hydration inside their cells. But not all sodium is created equal. The heavily processed table salt found in most packaged foods is stripped of nearly every trace mineral, leaving behind a harsh, chemically refined product that actually disrupts your body's natural balance. On the other hand, unrefined sea salt or pink Himalayan salt is rich in over 80 trace elements like magnesium, calcium, and potassium that work together to maintain the perfect fluid balance inside your body. When you add just a small pinch of unrefined salt to a large glass of water, barely enough to cover your fingertip, you give your body exactly what it needs to hold on to hydration efficiently. This tiny amount of mineral-rich sodium helps regulate your blood volume, ensuring that oxygen-rich blood flows smoothly to your heart, brain, and most importantly, your penis. Sodium also plays a vital role in the sodium-potassium pump, the microscopic engine that powers every nerve and muscle contraction in your body. This includes the muscles involved in sexual function and blood flow. When the pump runs efficiently, signals from your brain reach your pelvic region faster, and your body responds with more control and confidence. So, the next time you pour a glass of water, don't think of salt as the enemy. Think of it as your hydration partner. A pinch of quality salt each morning can transform simple water into a potent fuel for circulation, stamina, and sexual vitality. Up next, we'll look at sodium's perfect partner, potassium, the mineral that balances your system and keeps your blood pressure and erections in perfect harmony. If sodium is the gatekeeper of hydration, then potassium is its perfect counterbalance, the calm, steady hand that keeps everything running in harmony. This mineral doesn't get nearly enough attention, yet it's absolutely vital for maintaining healthy circulation, steady blood pressure, and strong, reliable erections. Here's how it works. Every cell in your body depends on a delicate exchange between sodium and potassium, known as the sodium-potassium pump. This microscopic mechanism powers nerve communication, muscle contraction, and the electrical rhythm of your heartbeat. When these two minerals are in balance, your body feels energized and stable. But when sodium overwhelms potassium, as it often does in modern diets, filled with processed foods, the result is stiff arteries, fluid retention, and sluggish circulation. And for men over 50, that imbalance doesn't just show up in blood pressure readings, it directly affects penis health. The smooth muscles inside your arteries and erectile tissue rely on potassium to stay flexible and responsive. When levels drop, those tissues tighten and lose their ability to expand fully during arousal. That's why even mild potassium deficiency can quietly reduce erection strength over time. The good news? It's easy to fix. You can restore potassium naturally through whole foods like avocados, bananas, leafy greens, and sweet potatoes. Or, for a more concentrated option, try adding a low-sugar electrolyte blend or a small pinch of potassium chloride powder to your water once a day. Start with half a scoop or whatever the label recommends and drink it during or after physical activity when your body loses minerals through sweat. Within a few weeks, many men notice steadier energy, fewer nighttime bathroom trips, and more consistent firmness during intimacy. That's because potassium doesn't just balance fluids, it enhances the electrical conductivity of your entire vascular system, improving how blood moves through every vessel, including those that feed the penis. Remember, it's not about cutting sodium, it's about creating harmony between the two. When you strike that balance, your body functions like a finely tuned instrument, hydrated, responsive, and full of life. Next, we'll explore two lesser-known minerals that work behind the scenes to supercharge your hormones and oxygen delivery: zinc and iron, the dynamic duo for male vitality. When it comes to men's vitality, zinc and iron are like the silent engines running beneath the hood. You might not think about them often, but without these two minerals, your energy, testosterone, and sexual stamina simply can't operate at full capacity. Let's start with zinc, the mineral of masculinity. Zinc is directly tied to the production of testosterone, the hormone that drives your mood, confidence, muscle mass, and of course, sexual performance. As men age, testosterone naturally declines, but low zinc levels make that decline happen much faster. Studies have shown that even mild zinc deficiency can reduce testosterone by up to 20–30%, leading to fatigue, low libido, and weaker erections. Zinc also nourishes your prostate gland, an organ that plays a central role in semen production and overall sexual health. Men with adequate zinc levels tend to have healthier prostate tissue, better sperm quality, and a stronger hormonal response. Unfortunately, the body doesn't store much zinc, which means you must replenish it daily. That's why I recommend a few drops of liquid zinc in a glass of water once a day, preferably with a meal. Liquid forms absorb faster and avoid the stomach irritations some men experience with tablets. Within a couple of weeks, most men notice a difference not only in energy, but in overall drive and sexual confidence. Now let's talk about iron, the oxygen carrier. Iron forms the core of hemoglobin, the protein that transports oxygen from your lungs to every single cell in your body, including the muscles and erectile tissues that require oxygen for rigidity. Without enough iron, your blood literally runs low on fuel. The result? Fatigue, shortness of breath, low stamina, and a dull, heavy feeling that can quietly steal your motivation and performance. But be cautious. Too much iron can cause problems, so it's best to get your levels checked before supplementing. If your doctor confirms a deficiency, use a gentle, liquid iron supplement. Just a small daily dose mixed into water is enough to improve circulation and energy within weeks. When zinc and iron are both balanced, your body operates at a completely different level. Your hormones stay stable, your blood carries oxygen efficiently, and your sexual function feels powerful and reliable again. Together, these two minerals complete the foundation that magnesium, sodium, and potassium built, creating the perfect environment for strength, stamina, and youthful vitality. Up next, I'll show you exactly how to turn these insights into a simple, practical daily routine that keeps your blood flowing, your mind clear, and your energy strong every single day. Now that you know the key minerals that keep your blood flowing and your body energized, let's turn that knowledge into a simple, powerful daily habit. I call it your functional hydration routine. It takes less than 5 minutes each morning, but can transform how you feel throughout the day. Start your morning with a large glass of room temperature water, about 300 to 400 milliliters. To this, add one of two options. If you want to relax your arteries and support blood flow, mix in half teaspoon of magnesium citrate or glycinate powder. Stir until fully dissolved and drink slowly. This is your vasodilator boost, signaling your blood vessels to open up and deliver oxygen and nutrients where your body needs them most, including your penis. If you prefer something even simpler, try the salt hack, just a small pinch of unrefined sea salt or pink Himalayan salt, barely enough to cover your fingertip. This replenishes the electrolytes you lost overnight and helps your cells retain hydration all day long. Around lunchtime or with your main meal, add a few drops of liquid zinc to your water. This supports testosterone production and immune function when your digestion is most active. And if your doctor has confirmed low iron, take your liquid iron supplement at the same time, never on an empty stomach. Finally, for men who exercise or sweat often, a low-sugar potassium electrolyte blend is ideal during or after activity. It restores balance between sodium and potassium, stabilizing blood pressure and keeping your energy steady into the evening. Try this routine consistently for 3 weeks. Most men notice clearer thinking, deeper sleep, and stronger, more reliable erections as blood flow and hormone balance improve. Remember, this isn't magic, it's biology. Your body already knows how to perform. You're just giving it the minerals it's been missing. If you found this helpful, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend, subscribe to Inner Vitality, and let's keep empowering men to stay strong, healthy, and sexually confident naturally.